Good morning, Jason. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you?
Morning.
Morning.
I was just trying, I'm sorry, I was trying to clear my throat.
Got a frog in it?
No. How have you been?
Great. How's everybody?
Doing great, doing great. Hey, Jason.
He might not be able to talk if he's working
Oh,
already.
okay.
He may
All right.
be working.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey,
good
Joanne.
How did your launch go? Did y'all get to do it?
Well, like we talked about everything under the sun about Kyani,
Yeah.
and I wish I knew what part of it was the launch, but I'm sure we did. I'm sure we included it.
Good deal.
Thank you for your help.
Well, you're welcome. I think the main thing is getting to know them, getting to know what they're thinking, and then also answering questions and getting them directed to the right, like the back office, and just showing them a few things. And I need, like I told you, I need to get like an outline together, other than just this. We've got our launch document that's in the
yeah, I finally found it.
Okay. Yeah, it's in that. You can print it off from your Kyani Pro 2. If you go on your computer, you can do that, or it's in there, and they can follow along or whatever. But it's a good start, a good just a kind of a guide to go through the right steps and everything with them. But then to do what I didn't do, which was to remember to go back and set them up. If they didn't have a Facebook page, Delitra didn't have a Facebook page or one that she wanted to use. She wanted to change it. So we let her change it. And then I failed to go back and connect her to all of our pages. And Terry caught on and figured out what, because she was like, I'm lost. I'm lost. I don't know what I'm doing. And Terry figured it out and added her to those pages. So that worked out. And that's what I said. We all work together. We'll all figure it out.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Guide everyone the right direction. Yeah, so I think the main thing, like you said, do you have any kind of outline? Well, other than this, no. And that, and then also GoPro.
Kathy, did you print those from the?
I printed it from that from
GoPro 2?
No, not GoPro. GoPro is just the book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So GoPro chapter 9.
9. Okay.
Yeah, it's skill 6, helping your new distributor get started right. And so if you just go through that and cover the steps, and that's where I should just create an outline for that to make it, just to simplify it for all of us.
Yes, sure would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I should do that. So how's everyone's weekend?
Busy.
Awesome. Yeah, exactly. Busy.
Yeah.
So Joanne, is your new business partner is always welcome to join us on our calls.
Thank you. I added him.
Okay.
You know him. You know who this is. A matter of fact, it's Tony Tomsky, and we rode with you. He knew right away who you were, and and so he's the one. He's been in for a while, but when he got in, it really wasn't
the right timing
to do. But now holy smokes, I've spent Saturday with him, Sunday with him. I've been on the phone with him. Matter of fact, I said, I'm going to end now so I can get on this call.
Wow.
I mean,
That's
this is 7 o'clock in the morning, right?
right. That's good. That's
Anyway,
great. Well, I'm
and
happy to
so,
hear it.
so I think he'll have two people signed up today, if not two more. So, I mean, I have created a monster. He's okay. So something that I have learned when Casey came and relaunched a couple of my people, and he sat there with the why, and then after they said why, and he said, and so, and then, well, what would you do with that? Because first thing people say was, oh, I'd like to make some extra money.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And why would that be important to you?
correct. What would you do with it? What,
Yeah.
And then why would that be? And anyway, so I did that with him. I told him that. He stayed up till 2 o'clock this morning developing his vision, his why.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, that's terrific.
That is
Amazing, huh?
Mhm.
So
and man, how powerful your why can be.
wait until I'm gonna let him tell you his why. You are gonna freak. I mean, talk about the whole goal of helping people. Holy mackerel! But we had to get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get him to think it out to get to the point. Anyway, I am so pleased for him because it's going to make him such a better person.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, boy, the part of helping people in this business, it's overwhelming. It really is overwhelming what we have in our hands. And I truly feel like every time I talk to either a business partner or a customer, I feel like I'm having a counseling session.
Yeah.
It's what I used to do when I did the color analysis. It's basically because you have an opportunity to sit there and really learn about a person, their needs,
Mm-hmm.
and the more comfortable they are with you, the more they share with you, and the more you're able to then help them. It's just awesome.
Right.
Awesome. So happy to be part of this.
That is so great. And, you might share that with Casey that you did that. He'll be very proud of you too. I mean, he always is, but it's
I
like,
don't know, but
what a difference. What a difference that'll make.
oh,
So.
unbelievable. I think I will have to tell him about this because this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
The way he taught
fantastic.
me. I did that night on, maybe it was the Pearl and Above. And he said something about how did I do it or something. And I said, well, I just had a conversation the way you taught us.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. Just had a conversation and ask more questions and get them to open up and talk about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Keep going. We're learning.
Are you having any luck with the next door neighbor app?
It ended where it did, and it was right at the end of the month where it was, if you want the $199, you had to do it now.
Okay.
So, but there's the point where I don't want to be pushy. But I think I need to go. So yeah, talk to me about this. So I need to revisit it. But how?
I'm curious because I'm not having any luck with it. I'm getting to where I'm talking to the people and it's like they don't know me, I don't know them, and
Correct.
so I think that they're more, maybe she's just on here to make some money or I don't know what they think. And I shouldn't guess what they're thinking because I think that my wording has been pretty good. And pretty caring and concerned, and I'm doing just like we were trained, right? So maybe they'll come back. But then you have some that, one was all concerned about her daughter was having some problems with migraines, and
Right.
she's asking for a neurologist in the area and whatever. And so I go back and I tell her the story of my cousin's daughter was having all these issues and had all these scans and all these tests done, and nothing was working. Nothing. She had gone to a neurologist. They did all the scans. They did everything. They couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. It was keeping them from, family vacations, etc. And so I asked her to give it a try. Give this a try. And she was a total skeptic, but when it worked for her,
Wow.
And it did, and that's the story. And so she's like, oh, yeah, that sounds great. Well, when she comes back in the country, she's studying abroad right now. It's like, bull crap. You wouldn't have been asking for a neurologist if she was studying abroad. So I'm like, I don't know where that came from, but I was, so I don't know. I don't know how to go back with that one. And then also there were other people on that feed that were having issues as well. So I'm going to reach out to them too. But
I think what we have to remember, Kathy, it's still a numbers thing.
yeah, right.
And if we were just talking to the people and that's as far as we got, then okay, so then but one thing, it takes a little bit of time when you're doing this, right? Because as you said, you want to be really careful how you word it and what you're saying, and you don't want to sound like you're just spamming each of these sites looking for people to sell to.
Right.
That's my, I don't want to ever come across like that's what I'm doing.
Right.
I want to come across that I am taking something, and when I read what your issue, that I have experience with that, and that basically that's what I say. And then I say, and if you would like any more information, I'd be happy to share. I don't say any more than that. I don't go in,
and that's what I've been doing, and that's why this one. And then when I tell them, if you'd like any more information, personal message me, and I'd be happy to share. And so I take it off of the feed to private message. And so and that's where the rest of the message was going, so not everybody got to see all of, the rest of it.
You know what? No, I know nobody. I don't let anybody know I'm writing somebody.
Right. I just tell them to personal message me, and then they don't know from that point if they did or not. That's where it stops on that feed, and then I take it to the private message.
That's a good idea. The other thing, when you get to the private message, you can see more about the person that you can't see on Nextdoor.
Exactly.
I like that. See,
yeah.
That would be helpful to me.
Yeah.
Is to be able to see a little more about the person, because then you can go to their profile.
Right.
That's good.
So who all is? Oh, okay.
Kathy.
Rob, I got a message from you. Good morning.
You're dropping the ball here. I'm trying to help build your business.
Well, yeah, I guess I was on silent last night. I missed everything last night. I saw it this morning and I thought, should I message him now? And you never know when's too early. So I figured, okay.
Okay, Michelle and I were going through Old Town Spring to get a bite to eat, and we walked past Rhonda Blair's place.
Yeah.
And it's closed down. And I think you should reach out to her at this point in time to develop another stream of income. That's why I would try to approach it if I was you. But since you have a better connection with her and you're the first one to introduce her, I would definitely say close your business. And it's all COVID related. They just keeping it going. But I would definitely reach out to Rhonda Blair, and you might even ask Michelle some things. But we saw the businesses closed, and we were both shocked.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah,
wow.
she had already put it on Facebook like last week that they were closing and stuff. I just really felt so bad for them because they really wanted that place to work and they really loved it. But yeah, I'll definitely reach back out. So it was Charles there too, or no? When
Her husband,
yeah.
he would come occasionally. I think he was like a cook or something. He'd go in there and cook, but he
No,
he
was he
wasn't
there
there.
this weekend? Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it wasn't there this weekend.
No, it wasn't there this weekend. Like again, we were shocked. We were going by. We ate there a couple of different times. They've got some really good food. Michelle enjoys the coffee. They've got all these. The liquid bean has all these different flavors of coffee, so she enjoys it. But we walked past and went to Ellen's Cafe, and when we walked by, we noticed it said "for rent" on the windows, and we go, "Wow, that happened fast."
Yeah, that stinks. Yeah.
I have a question.
I'll reach back out to her. Question? What?
Yeah, does anybody know of a private health insurance that's not like through a company? I mean, something that an individual can get, like a small business, except not a small business, an individual.
I have individual insurance. It's an arm and a leg, but it's good insurance. Last year when we were in Salt Lake, I thought I was concerned about a lump, so I went and got insurance, and I got the best insurance that I could get for, I think I pay like $3 something a month, but it covers everything. So
I hate to tell you, that's not expensive.
I know, but for me, it's expensive. I mean,
Right. It's a relative statement for sure.
Exactly. Yeah.
I would love to know the name of the company and all, if you would share that with me.
And I can even give you his name. He's super, super nice guy. But if you get him in the business, he's going under me because he's mine. He's my guy.
I can certainly work on him for you.
Thank you.
If you would like me to, I could certainly do that.
He's a super nice guy, and just I think he would be awesome with Kyani, and just very caring, and just he even contacts me. How's your brother? Because my brother was in an accident. How's your mom? And I mean he's caring, but I know that he's also looking for for business as well. But I'll text you his number, his name and number today. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
And the name of the insurance company.
I'll have to look it up, but yeah.
That's okay then. Just give me his.
Yeah. Exactly. And what he does is he will go. He'll kind of list what you need, and then he'll go out and he'll find exactly.
He'll brokerage it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyone have any situations over the weekend that they'd like to share? Or I know Claire and Jake have been all over helping Shandi out. Thank you very much. And Delitra, man, I tell you what, I am thrilled with everything that Shandi's doing. It's added a spark to the feed to see all the excitement, and like you said, you can see Joanne, your what's his name? Troy? What did you say?
Tony.
Okay, started with a T. I got that part right.
Yep.
Okay. Like with Tony, how excited he is and how he's asking a million questions and that sort of thing. And that's, we all need that. That's great. It's going to wear us all out and it'll keep us young. Well, we'll all be, you talk about a 90-day challenge. We're going to be skinny because we're no time to eat. We got to answer questions. Oh no, another text, another question from Tony or Shandi or delete.
Yes.
So Johnny never sleeps.
Yeah.
My alarm goes off at 4 and he's still on there.
Yeah.
And he must know that I'm awake or something.
Yeah. He's funny because, yeah, but then he will sleep in, you know, because what was it? Last Sunday, I'm in the wind down family mode at, you know, 3:30, 4 o'clock, whatever. And he's just waking up, you know, in California and saying, oh, just got up. Oh no, we're not starting now, buddy. I was ready a few hours ago. Anyways, no, I'm excited that he's excited and he's you know,
Exactly.
getting some things going, and he's got a lot of activity going. So, you know,
Are we on for this afternoon with Litra?
yeah,
Did you see the message?
yeah, 5
5
p.m.
o'clock?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think I put a thumbs up.
Oh, I can't remember.
I don't know.
Things scroll down.
I
Yeah.
know. I know. Yeah, 5 p.m. today, Delitra.
Thank you.
Yeah. And yeah, so and I guess just whatever she wants, you know, any information that she needs or whatever we want to cover with her. Do you have any clue on that, Claire? No.
I don't know what she wants. She just asked if we could meet with her. So
Yeah. Probably, you know, because we went through a lot of stuff for the launch, and probably just revisiting some of the things like the back office and, you know, because we covered all that pretty quick. So,
yeah, maybe we could just see what her questions are, and then also see if we could walk her through some messages, you know, so she can take some action, since we didn't get a chance to do that in our launch.
right. And there's scripts in the on the launch document, and then there's scripts in the there's scripts everywhere, but there's scripts on the Kyani Pro 2. You know, if anyone hasn't noticed, there's a lot of scripts out there.
Well, Kyani Pro 2 is unbelievable. I finally got into it because I needed to prepare for Tony, and holy smokes. Also, I found, which for me is unbelievably awesome, the grandma code's in there. So I don't have to put somebody on the Monday or Thursday.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know it was in there. That's cool.
Yes, I'm telling you, because it's impossible. There's so much stuff there to, you know, to ever find everything. But here's the thing. It starts out with a 2-minute countdown. And I emailed it to myself, you know, and because of, and I'm going to ask Marianne to cut off they've got the first 2 minutes is you know how when you get on,
Right.
and it does the countdown. Well, I don't want somebody to think, what is this, that they got to wait 2 minutes before the video starts.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm going to ask Marianne, like she did that other one for me, you know, that one of Miles, is to cut out those first 2 minutes. So I just have the video. I'll let y'all know if you're interested in that.
I think the countdown is so they think it's live. Because
Yeah,
it's
well,
not
that's fine,
live.
except
Some have that appear that it's live and it's fixing to start. And so that's what I think it's why they.
well, and that's one thing when you're getting on it at a certain time, see, and that would be right. But if I'm sending it to them to watch at any time, the countdown kind of doesn't make sense. Anyway, so I would rather it not be on it.
So, where did you find it?
Oh, okay. Well, now you're asking me a question that I know.
'Cause I'm looking, I'm not seeing it. I see the, the overview opportunity videos.
It's going to be, was it in the videos or in the presentations? One or the other. And the presentations, there's 4 pages of presentations.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. There's
No.
4 pages of presentations. You start looking at the presentations and start looking down those, and at the bottom it's at page 2 and page 3 and page 4. I mean, there's like 4 pages of presentations. That's what I couldn't believe when I got into this and looking at this, the amount of materials that was in it. And so when I showed Tony, I didn't realize he had Kyani Pro, the first one. And I said, well, then I'm sure you've got this one. Let's log you into yours, and there it was, because he had the first one.
Yeah, I'm searching the grandma code on the app and nothing pulls up.
Wait, do what?
I found
So
that.
I'm searching the grandma code in the app, within the app, and nothing pulls up.
Yeah, and like Eva said too, she was trying to search stuff, and the search thing wasn't really working.
I got you.
Yeah.
When I get to
Right,
the computer, I will
right.
find it and I will tell you where I found it.
I saw it by mistake, but don't ask me where it was.
That about sums that one up.
Mm-hmm.
That's about how I found it.
Yeah, when you least suspect it.
Here we go.
Yeah, and then I can't figure out how to get back to the where I was.
Okay, Kathy, I just emailed you the grandma code that I emailed to myself.
Okay.
And it is super neat because it has my name on the bottom and everything, like they said.
Yeah.
And then when I went to play it and all, Kyani told me that I was watching it.
Oh, very cool. Okay, so that's the way it's supposed to work. That's the way it's supposed to work.
Exactly. And I emailed it to Tony, and so he started playing it, and I got another one text telling me Tony was watching it, and and that's why I said, so now you've got to be able to send it from your site. You can't send it from mine because my stuff will be on it.
Right.
I mean, I don't care, but
yeah.
But anyway, so yes, and it works just like. So putting you got to put contacts in, and I don't know if y'all have done that in it.
Yeah. Well, and I didn't. I don't know. I don't know what everybody's thought is on that, but I didn't sync all my contacts. I'm just doing them like one at a time. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to do just the one I'm talking to at the time that I want to send it to. I'll add them to it.
Yeah. I don't know if there's a right or wrong there, but that's what I was doing.
Part of it is I don't want to have to go through all that to find the one and then this gives me just who I'm talking to and who I send stuff to because it's the only ones in it.
Yeah.
So, and I don't need, my contact list is way too ridiculous. It doesn't need to be in here. Anyway.
Yeah. And yeah, exactly. Cause I think mine's merged with my husband's too. And
Right.
Yeah.
And mine would be that same way. And it's like, all that does not need to be in this.
Yeah.
Heck, you never know whether Kyani will do a mass mailing on everybody's contacts or I don't know. Hey, what do you know? You don't know. So
yeah. Protect your peeps.
Anyway.
Yeah. Well, cool.
Well, it's just I wouldn't want other people annoyed with stuff that.
Yeah.
That would be more my thing is I don't want, there are people I would never say anything to. And all the doctors list names are all on it and, everything's in your contacts.
Okay. Well, I'm anxious to figure this out and to see if I can find it.
So when we get off, I'll go look on the computer and see if I can find it. Then I'll tell y'all where I found it.
Yeah, just put
I'll put it in Achiever. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
put it on the
Page
site
by
and say,
page,
this
if
is where I
it's-
found it. But
Right.
like right now, I don't know. Because I kept hitting tabs and looking, and I thought, holy mackerel, this is
Mhm.
just amazing.
Yeah, there's a ton of great stuff out there on that app, and I was trying to do a little bit at a time, and yeah,
And then that's why I found the launch document. So I just pulled it up from there and talked through it there. But honestly, we got just as to the why. I
Right.
just scrolled down and said, here's the rest of it. But
here's the rest. Yeah.
because he would ask a question and it would take us off into a total different direction, nowhere's near following a script. And that the important thing was getting what he needed answered.
Yeah.
And even with that, it was like 5 hours. So
A 5-hour launch, man. And we thought Casey's 90-minute one was long. That's awesome. You know, and
Quality
I'm
time
sure,
well spent.
right.
oh, unbelievable. I am so happy for him. I am just so happy for him. And when you're talking to him, he doesn't seem to exude much passion or excitement. And so I did say, when you're talking to people now, you have to be
Yeah.
passionate. You have to.
Well, and I noticed that even in the car ride, that he's very quiet, very, but then at the same time, he's one of these that he's taken all the information in. He's taken it all in, and he could tell you all about,
Oh, yeah.
everything after the fact. But the rest of the time, he's quiet and he's taken in all the information. So I could kind of tell that. And then, yeah, I don't remember.
And he and Eddie knew each other, which was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
That was awesome.
Well,
keep your eyes out, because he's going to be a rising star without a doubt.
Yeah.
Well, if he follows your pattern, JoAnn, I mean, you're at where you're at because of who you are and what you do and how you talk to people. But if he can follow your footsteps, yeah, he definitely will be.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. And that is my whole, I just do truly want to help people. I think my entire life, every position, job, whatever it was I was doing, was always in a field to help other people.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a doctor, I'm going to catch
Okay. Well, she's on. I got a question for the group. How many people? I'm sure everybody's going to do at least one this next year. How many people are currently involved with the 90-day challenge, or are going to start one soon?
I'm waiting
doing
until
mine right now,
July.
Rob.
Okay, Terry. Okay, let me just ask the question. The first question: how many people are on the 90-day challenge now? How many people have already started?
I'm doing mine right now.
Okay, Jake. Anybody else besides Michelle?
We can start
Me?
any day, right? You don't have to. So
Yeah, you can start any time.
okay.
I thought you said,
I'm
I
going to
thought you
start
said it
this week.
started June the 15th.
Yeah, I'm starting on the 15th.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I haven't submitted anything yet, so I still need to get that taken care of.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
starting this
The
week.
reason why I'm reaching, I've got another resource to use, and the group can benefit. Excuse me. Sorry. The Business Owners Network that I mentioned to y'all last week or week 4. There's a gentleman on there that's exercise physiologist. He's a life coach. He's got over 20 years experience. This guy's good. I'm going to meet with him this morning, and he had to go a lot of stuff digital online. So he created a 30-day program, some of his best stuff, and he's testing it right now out there, wanting to find out feedback from people, and he wants to launch it in 30 days. It's something that you're going to pay for, but right now it's free. So I was interested in how many people might be, I'm setting him up with one person now, but I'm interested in how many people might be interested in his program. I mean, I'd like to see what he has. That's, again, we're meeting this morning at 10 o'clock. but I'd like to see what he has and hear a little bit more about it. But it sounds, if you can get a 30-day program for free, and this guy's got the bona fides. I mean, he's got the credentials, no doubt about it. He's Scottish. Love to listen to his accent as he talks to you with a real thick accent. But I'm just trying to find out how many people in this group might be interested, because I will tell him, because he's looking for 30 people. He wants 30 people to review it. He wants feedback from people because he's trying to tweak it. He wants the best out of it. But anyway, I thought I'd put that out there to the group. If some of y'all are interested, let me know. And after I talk to him today, I might give him some more names.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was it? What?
He's JoAnn. He's an exercise physiologist, life coach, sports coach. He does a lot of things. I mean, this guy's been around for 20 plus years doing this stuff. He has real passion. He will be introduced to Kiani soon. He's a pretty good networker himself. He's gotten into a lot of other things, but he just hasn't found anything that makes money. But I'm doing the soft sell on the Kiani right now. I think he probably already knows. I invited him to the Healthy Living Hub because we're trying to help each other out. That's part of this business owners network. He believes he's going to be able to send people to me to do the exercise with, and I'm going to be sending people to him. I think he's a great coach. We read some of the same materials. We're just a lot of like-mindedness. But JoAnn, he's put out a 30-day program when all this COVID stuff, he had to go online. So he came up with some of his best stuff, put a 30-day program together. I can't remember what he calls it. And he's offering it for free right now. He wants people to review it, and then he's going to put it out there and start charging for it.
Oh yeah, I'd be interested.
Okay.
Yeah, I would too. I'd like to hear what he's, what he's got, and and what all, what all.
Well, tomorrow morning I'll probably be able to share a lot more with you, because I'll meet with him again this morning at 10. But tomorrow I'll know more. And like I said, I'll tell you what it's just from the outside looking in. I think it's worth it just listening to the guy. But I'll try to find out a little bit more this morning.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, for 30-day free, I'm in. I'm in all the way.
Yeah, and it helps you jumpstart. He'll do personal coaching with you. I mean, you'll get to do some Zoom calls. I mean, there's a lot of things that he's offering. So I'll find out more about it, and I'll share it with the group tomorrow. But I wanted to see how many people might be interested, because again, if it's as good as I think it is, I'd be glad to share some more names to him.
Rob, you mentioned that you shared the Healthy Living Hub with him. Is he already a customer?
No, that's on Facebook. You can share it on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
There's a Facebook Healthy Living group. And I can see that Dr. Betcher changed that quite a bit too. They've taken some stuff down. Right now, the Facebook post is more about him and his wife eating, doing exercises. Right. It's different than the Healthy Living Hub itself. But anyway, there's a Facebook group that I invited him to, and he accepted.
Okay, that's cool. Well, that's good to know too, that you can do that without.
Yeah, you should. I mean, I went through my contact list and put everybody that I'd either talked about it. I want people to know that there's more to Kiani than just, we're not just pushing a bunch of products. I want them to know that there's the Healthy Living Hub aspect. So people that I've either introduced to it or know what I'm doing, I shared it with them. So yeah, I put a bunch of people on there.
Cool. And I mentioned it before, and you gave me more technical stuff. But when you're sending that information to people about the nitro and how it helps with COVID, what do you actually just say to people? Here, watch this video and. Or what?
Well, I can't clear my throat this morning. Sorry. What I tell them personally, I said, listen, I've been taking this stuff daily for 3 years now. When I happened to find out when this COVID thing hit, that studies were put out there that it helped, it prevented the replication of the coronavirus. I thought, bonus, wow, this is exciting. So I just did a quick internet search, and I screenshotted it and put it out there. So if y'all just do a quick internet search, COVID-19 and nitric oxide, you pull up any article you want to look at and just send it to them. Say, listen, here's some research just to back up. It's just validation of what you're saying, what you're telling them. You can tell them one-on-one personally, hey, this nitric oxide is great, but you know, a lot of people like to hear validation, you know, because
Yeah. Okay, cool. Good. Because, you know, like my doctor friend that I gave him as a customer to one of my people in my downline, I'm trying to get him back as a customer because he just fell through the cracks. You know, and that's what I'll say to you guys too. When you have a customer, I don't care where you put them. Like I gave this customer away. And that's where I dropped the ball. I should have still treated him like my customer. And instead, he stopped ordering 2 months ago and I missed it. So
I'm just as guilty. I probably gave my sister at least 5 different customers, and maybe even more than that over a period of time. I quit giving her customers because one thing I found out, just like you just said, Kathy, it's hard for you to follow up with those customers because you don't pay attention. You've given away, and so you're not paying attention unless I go onto her site because I wanted more volume out of that leg. I said, well, heck, I'll just give her some customers. I need more volume out of that leg, and she's collected a lot of checks from it.
yeah,
but she's not working it, so I quit giving her any customers, and it is the downside because you're not keeping track of that customer. You don't see them all the time.
Well, the message that I've sent, and he was very, you know, nice about it and everything. I mean, he responded right away, and I would have expected him to say, "Forget you, you gave me away," right? But you know, I told him, "Hey, I am so sorry. I dropped the ball. You know, I had was helping out one of my business partners, and so I wasn't able to provide you with, you know, the customer service you deserve. And I just wanted to, you know, circle back and let you know that I am here, and I am, you know, I would like to have your business again, and I would be, you know, taking care of you personally." And he just, you know, we've gone back and forth, but I really do. I'll expect him to join back in as a customer, but. I mean, it's the truth. I'm telling him the truth. I dropped the ball. I wasn't the, you know, I gave you away. I gave you away, and I paid for it. So, anyways, I'm thinking that might be, you know, if I had more of those to circle back on and just give them more attention, that maybe I'll have those customers back. So. We might try that too, Rob.
Will do.
All right. Well, anyone have anything else? Or are y'all ready to? Okay. Claire, you're awfully quiet. Everything all right?
I'm just taking things in. I'm working on my work computer, so I've been doing work while I was listening.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
No, it's all good. I just, I won't start my 90-day challenge till July. So, be my start date.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to start mine this week. I was like, you know what? Since the last 90-day challenge, I've lost 12 pounds. So if I can lose another 10, I think that would be pretty awesome. So, and it's been.
I found him for you. Don't worry.
It's been very gradual, and I'm still.
But I'm going to get rid of him too. So
yeah,
I'm on my way.
Still eating, still drinking, still, you know, I haven't stopped anything. You know, still enjoying myself, eating whatever I want to eat, but you know, adding a little exercise to it, and then also, you know, what do they say? You can still do all of that. Just, you know, don't abuse anything. So,
sorry, I gotta say this since I'm part of this group.
Yes.
You ladies are gonna usually get ladies more guilty than this. Quit focusing on the scale. It's the amount of percent of body. It's about a percent of body fat that you have, because you can lose 2 pounds of fat and put on 1 pound of muscle, and your scale says you lost 1 pound. You can get real frustrated. But I can promise you, if you've lost 2 pounds of fat, your body's changed, because fat Muscle is much more dense. It takes up less space. A pound of muscle and a pound of fat still weigh a pound, but they take up a lot less space when it's muscle. So please don't focus on the scale, because I can lose a lot of weight just by doing strictly cardio. My muscle will atrophy. It'll go away. I won't burn as many calories. And I'm really doing myself a disservice. So again, I'm going to plead you ladies, don't focus on the scale, focus on the percent of body fat.
Well, I know it's all fat that I'm losing.
Oh,
All right,
woohoo,
I come into this late, but we started keto about 4 weeks ago, maybe almost 5. I've lost about 18 pounds, pile of inches. I am so thrilled. I am so thrilled. But the whole goal for us was to cut the sugars out. You know, and
It cuts the
Amen,
inflammation too. It gets rid of your inflammation, not get rid of, but it'll diminish your inflammation.
Well, Rob,
yeah.
I haven't worked out. Obviously, y'all know that because you haven't seen my post. So y'all know I haven't been doing anything. So I haven't lost any weight. I haven't gained any weight either. So that's like, okay, well, shit, I could stay the way I am and don't do anything, you know? But why is that, do you think?
Because your body's maintaining. You're probably eating the same amount of calories that you're burning each day. So you're just kind of holding level. And again, that's fine. If you're in a maintenance mode, you don't have to work out 4 or 5 times a week. You can work out 1 to 3 times a week and still maintain what you have.
No, I need to get back because I can feel it in my muscle tone is not there anymore.
My bat wings are still there.
They're back. Mine were gone for a while, but they're kind of back. So
I would highly encourage y'all to come try Rob's machine out. It's incredible.
So what is it? I missed this part. I'm so sorry.
The machine that Rob has, that he opened up a studio in Old Town Spring. It'll kick your butt in a matter of about 5 minutes. Seriously.
I
don't think I'm up to that.
But it's not horrible, you know. It's not a horrible butt kicking, but because you can actually see your improvements where you need to, because you're pushing against yourself, and it's just it really is. It's incredible. So
it's a quantitative. Yeah, let me explain it a little differently. It's a quantitative results because you get to see on the screen your last workout or 15 workouts ago. You can see how much you've improved. You cannot get hurt because the machine only pushes back as much as you push. So it gives you the level of resistance. So you see yourself getting stronger, which is really cool. I mean, and I can set it different ways. If you just want to maintain, I don't have to build muscle. I can set the machine a different way. But it's a state-of-the-art technology. It wasn't cheap, but when I saw it, I said, man, this thing works. I like to think of myself as a results-based trainer. I want to try to get results for my clients. And I saw this, and I said, I've got to have this. So I spent a good chunk of my inheritance to go out and purchase this, and it really does make a difference.
Interesting.
How much are you charging for that?
I charge $35 for a half hour, which,
Or
in
70
all
for
honesty,
an hour?
right. And you're only going to take Michella's workout. Her longest one might have been 12 to 15 minutes.
Yeah,
actual lifting time is probably.
You don't need an hour on it at all.
You're condensing a 1 hour work. Yeah. You're condensing a 1 hour workout down to about 8 to 12 minutes.
Wow. Well, me and Joanne might come see you.
Each one of you ladies need that. We're all in the category. You need strength, osteoporosis. You need muscle density. You need bone density. I mean, not muscle density, but you need bone density, which comes from resistance exercise. So each one of us needs it as we age. When you start losing 30% of your muscle mass after age 60, it just keeps depleting. So this is preventive maintenance, but you can get stronger. You're preventive maintenance, but you can get stronger. I mean, they're showing. I know one of the World War veterans. He was 101 at 90. At 101, I think he put on about 4 pounds of muscle. At 101, because he wanted to go to the World War II Japan celebration or something. He had been out 75 years and he wanted to make it. to that. So he got into a gym at 101 years old, and this guy's adding muscle. His Hispanic guy. I was blown away that he was still adding muscle at 101.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, he made it. He made it there. He's like 104, 105 when he went. He made it to that last one. But anyway, it's pretty incredible. But anyway, Michelle, thank you for the plug. But
Yeah, and seriously, and maybe me and Joanne can come see you sometime. We'll try it out.
I will put a one. I'll put a. I know Joanne
We
likes.
might have to split our half hour.
Which is fine. I know Joanne likes short videos. I will put on about a 1 minute video it's a teaser. I'll put that on the page.
Do you go
But
by appointments, Rob?
You don't get it until you get on it. I mean, I watched the video until I got on the machine. I was like, holy crap. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
You go by appointments, Rob, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Put me one for today if you can.
I've got a gentleman training at 10. I mean, I've got a guy coming over about the exercise physical, so I'll probably be busy at least an hour to two. I probably won't be available till afternoon. Then I've trained another couple tonight, this evening at 5. So
Okay.
I've got plenty of time, Eve, if you'd like to stop by.
Yes. How about 1 o'clock? 1 o'clock
1
sounds
o'clock.
good?
1 o'clock sounds good.
Okay. And you're in the Michelle's old stomping grounds? The
Yes,
old one?
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
good. All right. See you at 1.
Awesome.
Okay.
Man, Eva's going for it.
Oh, yes. I need to,
Let us
I've
know.
been told.
Awesome.
You're going to love it, Eva. You're either going to love it or you're going to hate it.
Right.
But I think you're going to love it. I really do.
So this Saturday is our thing, right? This
Regional.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Regional.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Does anyone know the hours of that yet? No. Okay.
No.
All right. I'll find out. All right. Cool. Y'all have a great day. And
Thank
Rob,
you,
did you get to
too.
talk to me or no? Or was it just Rhonda?
Yeah, I was just going to refer that, Rhonda.
Okay.
You're aware of it now. So, I mean, you'd read her post last week, but I thought now would be a really good opportune time to reach out to her just for empathy, one, but also say, listen, in case you're interested, I've been doing this for a little while. I just want to give you the opportunity again, however you want to word it. You're good at wording things.
Okay, cool. All right.
Well,
yeah. And just, keep layering anytime that you see them. Man, I'm sick for her because I know they wanted that so bad. So, and they had just made it in the paper, that local impact paper recently.
Mm-hmm.
So very sad. So, all right. Well,
didn't get to hear from them, but good morning to Karen White and Jason Trott.
Yes.
Y'all have a great day.
All right. You too. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. See you at 1, Eva.